All to Jesus I surrender. All to him I freely give. I will love and ever trust him in his presence daily live. I surrender all. I surrender all. All to thee, my blessed Savior. I surrender all. What's up, family? This is Victoria's Vima, and it's Testimony Tuesday, believe it or not. I'm sitting out in my car, just came in a little bit. I hadn't posted anything for a couple of weeks, having all kind of issues. The Wi-Fi not working, not transferring over to the media thing that I was using, and it wasn't working. And just feeling some kind of way. Now, this is still a testimony, even though it's not a real upbeat testimony, but the end of it is I'm an overcomer, and the joy of the Lord is my strength, and I can't depend on my feelings. But I want to talk a little bit about depression. Depression is real, y'all. I'm not saying I'm depressed, but I'm feeling some kind of way. And I may be having some type of symptoms. And we're going to talk about that a little bit. And I want to say, because why I got this frosty? Why do I have this frosty? Maybe it'll make me feel better. But I'm going to run in the house, and we're going to talk a little bit when I get in there. Okay? Okay, so we're back, and I got my frosting, and I'm just gonna eat while we're talking. Okay. So as I mentioned before, I'm feeling some kind of symptoms, some kind of way, and I had mentioned about depression, and what is depression, and why should I be feeling depressed? I'm upbeat. I'm getting ready to buy a house. Oh, Shabbat Heketa. That's a whole process in itself. With my grandchildren every day. Got a wonderful. But I haven't worked since December. And I'm not a slouch. I'm not a procrastinator. I like to work. I love what I do. I love helping people. I love working. I love training. And I want to work, but I haven't gotten any type of hits at all. And so that may be depressing me. So I just looked up what people may experience doing depression and their mood. They may have anxiety, apathy, general discontent, guilt, hopelessness, loss of interest or pleasures and activities, mood swings or sadness. And I may have a couple of these. I used to like going to the pool. Now I'm making excuses. It's too far. It's too early in the morning. I love the people that I swim with, but I just didn't have that unction to get up. Not always upbeat, a little sad most of the time, but I can kind of like encourage myself and then pick myself back up and get on my way. I have a good social group and I forget what you call it, but family is here. I don't feel like neglected or anything. My church family, working in ministry at the bookstore. We have this little group we call I Connect that we meet on Monday nights, and then one of the pastors does a tuned in on Tuesdays. Wednesday I'm at noonday Bible study, and then I'm at 7 p.m. Bible study, and Thursday I may do some volunteer work at the food bank, and Friday just hang out with some friends or do some things. So keeping myself busy. I've been studying the Word a lot and watching the things that I say, and make sure I'm not saying anything that I'm going to regret, because the power of life and death is in your tongue. So I've been watchful of that. But some of these things with your sleep, early awakening, as soon as my head hits the pillow, I'm asleep. But I may wake up like at 2 and 3 o'clock and then can't go back to sleep. But then I just start reciting scriptures about the peaceful sleep that God said that He promised me, and that I would have sweet sleep. Or I'll put on a reflections tape and listen to that, and I'll eventually go back to sleep. Or I even tried counting how many people I was sharing Jesus with. I ain't have a lot of numbers, but I did go to sleep. That was a vision. Behavioral, it could be agitated. I may be agitated. Excessive crying. I've been trying to cry, but God won't let me cry. Irritability or social isolation. I'm not social isolated, and but I have been experiencing some irritability. Cognitive, lack of concentration. I've been trying to study some new things, learning how to use YouTube. Slowness and activity or thoughts of suicide. I ain't thought about no suicide. Weight gain or weight loss. I'm even on a fast, up until 6 p.m. until eyes shut, and then I start all over again. So I ain't losing no weight, I ain't gaining no weight. And or you could repeatedly go over thoughts, the same thoughts over and over in your head. And so I may be experiencing a little bit of things like that. But I know my body. So if you are experiencing any of these things, it's all right. Talk to somebody about it. There are people out, our parents and their parents used to say, well, no, you don't tell your business, you talk too much, you're crazy. We don't do that. But it's all right to talk to somebody if you need to talk to somebody. And just on that note, I'm going to bring you some more information about that eventually. But next month, May, it's going to be a weekend. And I'll give you some information, and they'll have people of expertise that you can listen to, talk to, and I guess sign up for some things. And I'm going to put that in my description box so you can like this and subscribe to it. And but that depression thing is real. It is not Lord over your body, because Jesus is Lord of your body. And I found myself talking to myself. So if you're a person that you can talk to and you give yourself good answers, go for it. So even though this is not an upbeat testimony, it's still a testimony. Okay? And I'm going to see you next Tuesday. This is Victorious Vimar signing off for now, and I'll speak with you later.